Hi, everyone, and welcome to Dolls of the Week. So, today we've got some friends of Barbie. So, we're not talking about Barbie herself today. Once in a while, she shares the spotlight. So, you all may remember who've been longer viewers that I kind of really messed up this Farrah Fawcett doll's hair. This is what it looks like now because I tried boil washing it, and do not do that with this type of hair because it kind of, lost it or melted some of it. I don't know, but it was very, very different. You'll see in a minute what I mean. But anyway, she's still, at her face is fine, body is okay. I see that there is some melting going on here, which has stained the dress. I'm not sure when that happened, but it seems like the last time I looked at it, I don't remember that being there, but I guess I'd have to look at the little video I did. She's got this boa from the Superstar Barbie, which I'm going to actually take off for now. So yeah, she's fine, but the hair is kind of a mess. So today I want to show you some other Charlie's Angels dolls and including two other Farrah Fawcett dolls. So I found a Farrah Fawcett doll like this one on Facebook Marketplace for a local or from a local person, and I actually went and got it today. So this is the first time I've ever had one in the box of this doll, which I don't know if I'm going to keep her in the box, but and it's got this wonderful picture of Farrah Fawcett on here, Farrah Fawcett Majors, depending on when it was. When she married Lee Majors, the $6 Million man. Some of you may know that. And I don't know, I don't remember the box, seeing the box in person. So it's got a lot of pictures of the doll and other dolls like the Captain and Tennille, Tony Tennille doll. And I think this is the Diana Ross doll, if I'm seeing correctly. Let me see that for a minute, just to double check. Yeah, it's Diana Ross. And then down here at the bottom, I'm not sure if that's who that is. That also might be Diana Ross, but I can't tell. Can't tell. It looks like the same face. There's another Captain and Tennille, Tony Tennille down here. So, and if you don't know who Tony Tennille is, Captain and Tennille were a singing duo in the 70s. I don't know if they went beyond the 70s, maybe into the 80s, I have a feeling. But after that, I'm not sure they were still around. By the way, this cellophane is broken here, so we can take a good look at her face. And actually, let's compare the two. Because I think the face should be... Ooh, this one's got a stain on the back, too. This thing is really getting messed up, this outfit. Should be fairly similar. I don't know. What do you think? I think the eyes look a little different. But you can see how much hair there was before I melted it. And, yeah. So, and I like this white outfit better, honestly, than that pink one. They did quite a few outfits for her that, you've seen on other, like, Linda Carter Wonder Woman dolls or the Cher dolls. I think, they all fit. I mean, this is from Mego. There's the Mego label down here. So Mego did, a lot of different female dolls in this. It's 12, and by the way, it says 12.5-inch fully posable doll. So they're not, the normal 11.5-inch like Barbie tends to be. So I thought it was an interesting choice, by the way, the green of this. I don't know if that was to stand out from the pink boxes around it, like probably be in the aisle with Barbie or close to it. And so it would really stand out, but I'm not sure if there was a reason other than maybe that. So there's some other accessories pictured here that you could probably get. I'm sure. And let me see. One of them is her famous skateboard. She had a scene in Charlie's Angels on that skateboard. I remember that episode. So yeah, that's my new Farrah Fawcett doll, and I've got to decide if she's going to stay in the box or not. Now, one that I took out of the box was my Mattel Farrah Fawcett doll, and I actually redressed her. I put her on a different body because she's in that swimsuit sitting kind of pose, and it's just not something I wanted long term. So This is a decent likeness of her, I think. It's not my favorite of the dolls they've done likeness-wise, but at least I have it on a stand and it's not going to get messed up, the outfit, I mean. And this shouldn't have a problem, I hope, with melting, leaking joints like that one did over there. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just get rid of that one. I'm not sure what to do with it at this point. I mean, it's just that whole leaking onto the outfit that's... See, look at this. Let me put this other doll down for a minute. I noticed this when I turned her, and again, I don't know when this started, but... So it's stuck here too, you know, whatever it is that's leaking out of her joints. It's gotten on both sides of the dress now. And I do have another, pretty sure I have another one of these on another doll, but certainly not going to put it on this doll and let it get ruined too. So what do you guys think of this Farrah Fawcett doll? I mean, one thing is, man, I'm looking in the camera, and I think it's mostly this light I have on is really, I mean, boy, look at that shine. I mean, it's, so I think she's pretty, and she's got the Farrah Fawcett smile. You know, she was famous for that smile, and here's her smile on the box. So, very pretty woman. Unfortunately, she died back in, I believe, either 2009 or 2011 of cancer. So, sad loss. She died on the same day, I believe, that Michael Jackson died, so it was kind of overshadowed. But that's sad loss. Now, this doll is not an official Charlie's Angels doll, but I use it as such because it so reminded me, and somebody had given me this idea. It was not my idea. I don't remember who right this second. That this reminds me of Jacqueline Smith, who played Kelly on Charlie's Angels. So that's the doll I use, because the doll that they did for Jacqueline Smith, which now I can't remember if that was Mego or another company, might have been, it was either Mego or Mattel. I think it was Mego. But anyway, it's very, very expensive. So I got this one instead, which is the Lois Lane doll from the Superman Returns dolls that Mattel did. And I think she's a good Kelly substitute. And so that's what I use her as. And I got her in this pretty long dress. They're trying to do dresses that are reminiscent of the 70s, or in the case of this one, I believe it is from the 70s. So yeah. Yeah, that's nice. This one reminds me of something that could have been from the 70s and from Charlie's Angels. Okay, let me put her down over here. And then we come to this doll, which is the Kate Jackson. Let me take her off the stand for this. She's, of course, the one with the shortest hair, and I never was a big fan of this outfit. It's just okay. I mean, it doesn't look like something her character would have worn. I don't know about the actress herself, but so she's got the hair that's, you know, about down to her shoulders in this case. And again, I don't know that this is an excellent likeness. Actually, I think the small Hasbro dolls that I have over there that I may show you at the end of this, they're better likenesses, to be honest. I mean, they're really good, especially of her and Jacqueline Smith. I think are the best of the four. So this outfit's okay, but like I said, it just isn't, to me. It doesn't fit her well, especially the character. But Kate Jackson, I don't know. Maybe she would wear something like this. But it's pretty long, and I'm not fond of these frilly things at the bottom or ruffly things. Like I said, it's just okay. But I'm glad to have this doll regardless. And then the last of these dolls, which was from Mattel, is, and I'm going to do a little brushing on her hair, is the Cheryl Ladd doll. And again, they weren't doing these as the characters the way I remember it. They're just doing them as the actresses who played the characters. So, you know, and in some cases there's not a big difference. They look the same, but like Kate Jackson is one of the ones that I'm like, okay, she had a certain style in Charlie's Angels as Sabrina, and she may have looked different when she wasn't playing Sabrina. So I think the rest pretty much looked like they did all the time. Now this is, like I said, the Cheryl Ladd doll, And she's supposed to be in the show, Farrah Fawcett's character Jill's sister, Chris. Um, I like this dress, or well, it's not really a dress, this outfit. Let me again take her off the stand. If I can get her off. Wait a minute, she got stuck for a second. Um, fix her hair again. Her hair is not seeming to want to cooperate. I don't know what kind of hair it is, but it doesn't seem like the best quality. I love this on the back and the stripes. This kind of see-through. It's a pantsuit type outfit. I like the design on the front. So yeah, it looks really nice. Let me give you a closer look of her face. She looks somewhat like Cheryl Ladd. Again, I don't think hugely. I guess the Farrah Fawcett looks the most like Farrah Fawcett, in my opinion, than any of the others. But the Kelly, even though it's not the real Kelly, looks somewhat like her. And then last but not least of these dolls is this one that I'm using as Julie, who was in 5th season. And she didn't actually get a doll, but I thought this one reminded me of her, so I'm using her, and I think I'm going to put a different dress on her. This one reminds me too much of a slip. But anyway, she's a pretty doll. She's from the James Bond series dolls that Mattel did, and I'm not sure what her name was exactly, if there was a name, but yeah, she works as Julie Rogers, but she doesn't look a whole lot like her. Like the Jacqueline Smith one looks a lot like she could be Jacqueline Smith, but not this one. Yeah. And sadly, this actress, Tanya Roberts, I think her name was Tanya Roberts. It sounds right. I know it's Tanya. I'm not sure about the Roberts for some reason. Doesn't sound right. She died just a few years ago, unexpectedly, around New Year's of whatever year that was. So sadly, we lost another of the angels. The other one is Shelley Hack from season 4. Tiffany was her character's name, and I don't have a doll that I'd like to find a doll to represent her, but so far I haven't. So she had a really particular look, and especially her hair. It was kind of like this Sabrina doll, but blonde. So I'm still looking for a doll for her. Now let me give you a quick look at the Hasbro dolls. Just one second. The Hasbro dolls came out during the run of the show, Charlie's Angels, and they were, I believe, really popular, and they're much smaller dolls. And they have, like I said, they were made by Hasbro. They have these little jumpsuits, and these might be a little dusty, so I'm going to dust. So this is the Sabrina, Kate Jackson, and I think this looks a lot like her. So if we compare these two face molds, you see what I mean. This one looks more like the actress by far. This one looks like when they did that episode with the imposters. That's who she looks like, to be honest. She's in the red jumpsuit. They got their little boots. You know, I don't remember them ever wearing outfits like this, but I still think they're cute. And her hair looks good. So yeah, I love these little dolls. And then the Jacqueline Smith looks pretty good as her. Look at that face. Now let's look at this one with her. So see, they look sort of similar. And she's got the yellow with the red little scarf. And then the Farrah Fawcett. Now this one I don't think looks much like Farrah Fawcett. Especially compared to those two looking like the actresses they are supposed to be. So this is the Farrah Fawcett. She's got nice fluffy hair, the white jumpsuit. I'm missing the little scarf for her. Still, they all have the blue boots. And, you know, again, she doesn't look a lot like Farrah Fawcett. But somewhat, I think this doll, bigger doll, looks. And last but not least, the Cheryl Ladd doll came later, because so did her character. She's in the green outfit, probably a blue scarf. Not sure, though. To me, this looks the least like the actress, and if we compare it with this doll, I would say this one looks more like Cheryl Ladd than this one. There's just a tiny, tiny resemblance, I think. So yeah, that's a really good look at all these Charlie's Angels dolls, and just to wrap it up, I'm so glad to have, finally, a Farrah Fawcett doll in the box, And I've just got to decide whether to keep it in the box. So you have a good week, and I'll talk to you next time, and take care.